Enlightened leaders have long acknowledged the importance of having a strong organizational culture to serve as a cornerstone for driving business performance. According to Gallup's research, employees who strongly agree that they feel connected to their organization's culture are 3.7 times as likely to be engaged, 68% less likely to feel burnt out at work, and 55% less likely to be actively or passively seeking new job opportunities. With impact like that on the table, it is no wonder organizations spend thousands of dollars per employee each year on efforts to improve organizational culture. But what may be surprising is that despite these investments, only 2 in 10 employees in the US feel that connection. This challenge with culture isn't new. Year over year, Gallup's data reveal lackluster employee perceptions around their organization's mission, purpose, and value, critical connection points that give meaning to work and foster a shared sense of ownership for success. Adding a new dimension to this issue in recent years has been the shift to increase hybrid work, which has left leaders wondering whether their dispersed workforces risk becoming even less connected to company culture. Day to day, managers are a critical linchpin in fueling the cascade of culture to the front lines. And while the shift to hybrid work appears to have a positive impact on workplace culture for the US working population overall, hybrid managers are a concerning exception. Hybrid managers feel significantly less connected to organizational culture than hybrid leaders do, and they are less connected than managers with different work location arrangements. And it's no wonder. Hybrid managers face unique challenges that could be leaving them feeling like they are alone on an island, managing dispersed talent, figuring out new ways to communicate with and engage their teams, rethinking productivity and performance measures, and more. Organizations must be mindful of how they are supporting managers' efforts to lead in different work environments. Leaders who are successfully strengthening and sustaining cultures that set their organizations apart are prioritizing their manager population in the following ways. First, they invest in development and upskilling. They recognize that managers must lead and coach differently in a hybrid environment, and they support them in this learning. Second, they intentionally bring their managers together in a peer community. With fewer in-person interactions, hybrid managers may be missing the in-office experiences they once had, from simple yet critical social bonding to joining manager-to-manager forums for sharing best practices. And third, they acknowledge and honor that managers have emotional needs when it comes to their work. While managers are often predominantly focused on ensuring that their teams are okay, they too need to feel cared about and supported. Interestingly, Gallup's recent US panel study shows that hybrid work across employees overall is actually producing positive outcomes regarding organizational culture. A sense of connection to culture is significantly stronger among hybrid employees than those working on-site or exclusively remotely. When comparing the percentages of workers who strongly agree that they feel connected to their organization's culture, hybrid workers are 4 percentage points higher than on-site employees and 5 points higher than exclusively remote employees. There is no meaningful difference in the connection to culture between on-site and fully remote employees. These data suggest that the notion that employees must work in the same place to maintain a strong sense of shared cultural values is a myth. Simply being in the office together has never guaranteed a strong workplace culture. By being intentional about how culture is communicated and demonstrated throughout the organization, leaders can ensure that employees across geographies, teams, and work locations maintain a strong sense of connection to who the organization is and what it stands for. Long story short, culture matters, regardless of who you are or where you work. Especially in times of uncertainty and change, culture brings an organization's brand to life and nurtures thriving workplaces.